Okay, so let's continue with our Python question series. So in this video, we will see about the NOQA, NOQA in Python. So maybe if you are the beginner or maybe you are intermediate level in Python, maybe you don't know what is NOQA because it's generally not widely used. So we will see like what is NOQA in Python. So NOQA is how it is like read as so no hyphen QA, no QA. So no QA. So no means no, QA means quality assurance. So NOQA, the full form of NOQA is the quality assurance. But what exactly it is and why we use it, so we will see with all the examples. So NOQA is a special command. So it is a command. So in Python, how you write any command. So if I have to put any command, so I just put like a symbol hash and I can put my command here, right? But this is my custom command, right? But NOQA is a special command that can be added to your code to suppress specific linting or code analysis warning on or error that might be raised by the tool Flake it or any other tool. Okay, so as an example, so let's look at the code. So open the PyCharm, create any file with maybe NOQA demo.py file. So whenever you write any code now, so many times maybe you have observed like if you are not following the Puppet standards, all right, so you will see some kind of a warning symbol in your code. As an example, uh, as part of the Puppet standards, right? As part of the Puppet standard. So if you see, Puppet standard says like the number of character in a single line should not be greater than the 79, right? But if we create any variable, so let's suppose we create any variable, so long line, we created any variable and we will create it like a very huge string which should be greater than 79, then we will see what will happen. So this is a very long line which will give warnings in pep8 and has character more than 79. All right. Now, if you see, I'm not sure whether it's visible for you or not. So there is a tilt symbol. All right. So there is a tilt underscore tilt symbol, or maybe like I can add. So we can ignore this warning using NOQA. So it's a very huge line, right? So I think if I go click here, so it's 143 characters, right? And it's 143 characters or yeah. So okay, pending more words. Uh, not giving pending more words. So you could see here like it is showing Puppet showing like no new line at the end of file. Because if I hover it, if you have not sure whether it's visible or not, there is a tilt symbol. Or let me change the theme. 1 second, let me change the theme. Just a second. Yeah, so now hopefully like you will able to see this tilt line. So this tilt line it says like there is a warning. So what could be the warning? So if you hover our cursor, uh, so if I hover over it, so it says Puppet warning W292 no new line at the end of file. So it is saying no new line at the end of the file. All right, I'm not sure like why it is not saying one more warning that the number of characters is more than 79, or maybe when I run the flake it, at that time it will going to show me. So if I run and cd noqa flake it dot, okay, flake it is not installed, install flake it. Yeah. So now if you see, our flag it is giving two warnings. Right. Our ID is showing only one warning because if I hover the cursor, it is showing W292. So which is showing like over the terminal as well. W290, that is a no new line at the end of file. So it means whatever code I am writing, I am not following the Puppet standards, right? Okay, so it is giving me the warning W292. So ideally, there should be new line at the end of file. And one more warning is E501. That is a two line too long. That is like if the number of characters in a single line should be greater than 79 characters, then we should break the line, right? But one way is you can fix this, all right? But what I want is I don't want to fix it. I don't want to fix this. Along with that, I want to ignore these warnings. I want to ignore these warnings. So how I can ignore this warning? So what you have to do is there is a special character. So if you go over the document again, so there is a we can like there is a special command. So we can write a special command, and the special command is hash space and OQA. So this is the special command. So if you write this special command at the end of the line, it is going to suppress all these lintings, warnings, and error, right? So this is a warning. So it is going to suppress this warning as well. It is going to suppress this error as well. So whether it is a warning, whether it is an error, it is going to suppress. So now you will see this tilde symbol. All right. So if I just go to the end of the line and if I write hash NOQA, right? And if I save it, now you see the tilde symbol has been gone. The tilde symbol has been gone. Now if I run Flake, I could not Flake did not give me any warnings, right? So this is a special character. So if I write anything else, uh, comment. So by putting any command, it's not going to solve my question. See, it is giving me the error. Now it is giving one more error, at least two spaces before inline comment. All right, so it is giving even one more error. So you can't give like any command, but you have to give NOQA command. NOQA NOQA. Sorry, so NOQA is a special command. It is a special command in the Python, which is going to suppress your warnings error, the lintings error. So now if I run flake it and dot, sorry, flake it and dot. So now we could not see any errors. But if I remove this, you could see I am getting the tilt symbol. Even over the console as well, I am getting the tilt symbol. So flag it. So now it is giving me the what happened? Okay, so it is a syntax error. So now it is giving me the error. So if I have to suppress the error, what you have to do is, what you have to do in your code is you have to come here, write NOQA, and it could be caps as well. It could be caps as well. NOQA. It could be small and it could be caps as well. All right. So now if I run flake it again, I could not get any warning. So NOQA. So what is NOQA? So NOQA is a like the full form is no QA, no quality insurance. So NOQA is a special command. So it is a basically a command. So you could see this is a command. It is a special command in the Python that can be added to your code. That can be added to your code, but at the end of the line to suppress specific linting or code analysis error, which is raised by the many tools like Flakehead is raising this error, PyLint, MyPy, any error. Okay, so let's go through some example. Okay, one example is this. If we have the no new line at the end of the file, or there is a huge line of the code, then we can see that. Okay, where other we can see. So if you use any module, so let's suppose import unused module, right? So you could see I am importing some module, right? And it says no module named unused module, right? Because there is no such module exist in my directory, right? So it is giving me this error. So it is giving me this error. So if I run flake it, so it is giving me this error F401. It is giving me this error F401. So no module. But if I want I want to use this module, but I will write this later. So what I can do is, but I want to suppress this warning or error. What I can do is I will come here. I will write NOQA. Now you could see the tilt symbol, which is earlier showing that is the warning. So it's gone. So if I run again, flake it, I could not see any error, right? So if you go through the document, so F401 error, that is the unused module, because if you scroll here, so now if you run it, flick it, so that is the F401. So this is the F401. So NOQA F401. So this is going to resolve the F401. Okay. Now E501 as well. So because if I show you this again, and if you run flick it again, so E501. So this is going to solve the E501 as well. E501 as well. And it is not the thing like you have to use like all the like a very big project like are using this, like even like I am going to show you. Okay, so you don't need to write like I am ignoring E501 or I am ignoring F401. You have to just like this comment and no QA, right? So now uh, the warnings has been suppressed. Okay, what else? So module level import not at the top of the line. So let's suppose I am importing any module. So let's suppose so I imported one module here. So generally, as per the like pipette standard, all the modules should be imported at the top of the file, right? But I am importing one module at the bottom. I am importing one module at the bottom. So you could see a tilde symbol. So if I cursor here, optimized import. So it says you have to optimize the import. And if I run Flake, so you could see OS is the unused, but E402 module level import at the top of the file. So it is E402. So E402. So we have covered F401, we have covered E501. What is E402? So it is giving E402. That is the module level import not at the top of the file, but I want should be at the middle of the file or at the bottom of the file. So what I can do is I have to suppress this warning. Just put NOQA. And if I run again like it, you could see the error has gone. Okay, so this also has been gone. Okay, we know as per the Pepper standard, two lines after class or function definition has been expected. So as an example, so let's create one function. So function one and return hello, hello NOQA. Okay, so now, so if you see here, E302 expected two blank lines. So E302, so E302 as well. So because we have only one blank line. So before the function and after the function, it is expecting after the import. So E302. So if I have to suppress this, what I can do is NOQA, right? So it is going to, so maybe I have to do at the top of the red and OQA. So if I run it, E302 expected two lines. So how I'm going to suppress this NOQA? Mhm. I'm not sure how to suppress the function warning and no QA. Yeah, so now it has been done. So now you could see E302 also has been gone. E302 also has been gone. Okay, what else? So if I write if underscore name is equal to underscore main, and if I call the function one, right? So you could see again error, but what is this time E305, this time E305. So this is E302, this time E305. So if I run flake it again, dot. It says no new line at the end of file, so which is fine. But W is expected two blank lines after class or function. So it is expecting. So ideally we should give two lines. So right, but let's suppose I am not giving any lines, but I have to suppress the warning. So if I run again like it is giving me E305, but I have to suppress the warning. So NOQA. So only NOQA. And if I run flake it, right? So now the warning has been gone. And here there is a new nullian. So here also you could see tilde symbol. So I can suppress as well. NOQA. And if I run flake it, so now the new error. So this is going to suppress E305. Alright. And this is going to suppress W292. Alright. So this is like a very useful. Maybe in the interview they are going to ask what is NOQA in Python and in where you are going to use. Can you give me some example? So you can give some example. And generally it is recommended, don't ignore this warning, don't ignore this error. We have to follow our standard. But there are some cases you have to like use those lines, but you have to ignore those lines. Because let's suppose there is some pipeline, and pipeline is checking if there is even in error in a linting tool, or there is a warning, so it is not going to deploy the code, right? But you want to deploy the code, right? And you don't want to correct that error, so you have intentionally put. So what you can do is, so to ignore that using the flaket module or any other linting module, so that it should not come, right? So what you can do is you can use the NOQA. So NOQA is a special command that can be added to your code, right? So it is basically suppress the warning, right? So not in the IDE, but like IDE as well, because you could not see the tilde symbol, but within the tool as well, right? So any warning generated by the flaket, not even warning, but any like error as well. It's either warning or error as well, right? So I have give you so many examples. One is the unused module, one is the E501, so one is the E402, one is the E305. So there are different warnings, like you can see. So everything can be ignored, just putting this special command, just putting this special command. Now you could maybe like curious, like why we are not fixing this instead of just ignoring that, right? So it's not like that, like why we are not fixing this. There could be so many cases where you have to use NOQA as an example. So if you open this GitHub repo, if you open this GitHub repo, so let me open that. Right. So in the GitHub repo, all GitHub repo, I just search the keyword NOQA, right? And I want to see where in the whole public GitHub repo or all the source code repository, where the people are using NOQA. So I could find 1.9 million places the people are using. Even in the Keras, the Keras is the official module, right? So it is not written by like any, like either me or you. It's like written by the whole organization. So Keras is the official module. Even if you see here, so 1 minute. So even if I open this conf test.py, so this is the official module of the Keras, right? So you could see they are using the NOQA because they are using the torch module. They are using the torch module, but they are not even using. So this is the unused module, which we have already covered, F5401, right? So they put NOQA F401. So it means they are suppressing this warning. They want to suppress this warning so that the flakehead should not give this warning. So it means even in the big projects, the people are using. Even in the big project, people are using. Even if you see other thing as well, you could see like platelets is like one of the module in the Flask. And if you see deep flakes, like they are using NOQA import pip. They are using in the PyTorch. PyTorch is the library, like it's like everyone is using, like, so they are also using NOQA here as well. Import Panda, they are also using NOQA. So many places, approximately 1.9 million places they are using. So you can also used in your projects in day-to-day life. So where you want to suppress the warning, right? So even if you see, even most of the people are using. So it's not like a person, but the high level like organization as well. Like I show you an example of the Keras, pellets library, deflex library. Even those people are also using. So that's it. That's the end of the video. So you can also start using NOQA. So hopefully now you are aware. So it's clear what is no quality assurance or NOQA in the Python. So that's the end of the video. Thank you.